Now, if you don't have a compiler handy, there is yet another thing, a very useful tool. This is especially useful if you want to check out what assembly different compilers emit, right? So, for example, you want to check out the differences between the assembly which is produced by, let us say, GCC and maybe MinGW or maybe Clang. So these are different variants of the compiler, or maybe the Microsoft Visual Studio compiler. And these obviously have different implementations and have different will produce different assembly for the same line of code, doing the same thing of course, but still different assembly. Now you might want to compare them, for example. So there is another way to do that. So let us say I want to see the assembly of the same thing. So I take this code and I input it in here, right? And I choose the compiler that I want. For example, I want GCC. So any version I want. I can even check out the difference between different versions. See, it tells me it produces some assembly, the exact assembly which corresponds to the exact lines of code. And you can even hover over the lines of code, and this shows you which assembly the line of code belongs to. So okay, as you can see, the main addition is happening in here. You can compare this to, for example, say the MSVC compiler, which should be right over here. And MSVC also produces some assembly, which is pretty similar but a bit different. And yeah, some the comments are different, for example, and it's a bit different. The order is going to be different. Maybe the registers are going to be different. All of this has become more clear once you start studying MIPS, which is the assembly language we'll be studying in this course.